Hey guys, welcome back to Team Performance TV. I got a bit of nostalgia here for you guys. It's an old bass tube from like the early 2000s when Fast and the Furious came out. They did a nitrous bottle look-alike, and we're going to refurbish this from start to finish. My friend Pat had this laying around for a while and he was ready to throw it out. He said it didn't work. I decided to take on this project and see what I could do with it. We started taking it apart and nothing was dry rot, surprisingly, being that this might be 20 years old plus, and the subwoofer looked good. This subwoofer wasn't cheap when it came out. I think it was probably about 300 bucks, maybe 250, and that's 2001 money. So imagine what that would cost today. I tried looking online to see if I could find another one to buy to have a pair or even to get a price on this one. There's none in stock anywhere and no one's selling a used one. So this technically is rare. This subwoofer looks pretty good for being neglected for so many years. It's not even dry rotted, it looks fine. Hopefully I don't have to buy this subwoofer, but if I did, Bazooka still makes subwoofers today. The ones that are in the regular enclosure will work in this. So far it looks like I just have to refurbish the enclosure, and that shouldn't be too hard. For this base tube being a ported enclosure, there was no cobwebs of any kind inside the enclosure, which is weird. Normally spiders crawl into everything. Even the pins on the subwoofer weren't corroded. It looked like it was brand new. I had to be gentle with everything because I don't want anything to break. That's a hefty size magnet for an 8-inch subwoofer. Let's see if it'll play later on. Now that the subwoofer is out of the enclosure, I can remove this yellowing sticker that's been on there since brand new. I won't be able to get a replacement sticker for this enclosure, but I got something special planned later on. Bazooka bass tubes aren't like a regular speaker box. It's not made out of the medium density fiber. It's made out of plastic, so I could pretty much work it to how I want it, and I'll be able to sand it and paint it like it was a regular piece of plastic. I took my time and removed the sticker just because I didn't want to make extra work for myself. Then I gotta take paint thinner and remove all the glue residue. And then it's time to sand and make sure this thing has no imperfections. I sanded it by hand because I didn't want to put the machine on it and possibly create a flat spot. The machines are good for flat areas, but a round tube like this, it'll be hard to sand and not get a flat spot. This video is only like 10 minutes long, but this took the better half of a day. After I finished sanding, I started to look like a Smurf. I cleaned up the enclosure and it was time to prime. The primer just ensures that nothing will bleed through when I put paint on it. Just like a car, we're going to make sure this thing looks flawless. After the primer dried from the 2 coats I put on, it was time to paint, and we took it into the paint booth and we started to throw blue on like an original NOS bottle. I had the paint store look for something as close as possible to what a nitrous bottle would look like, and this is what they gave me. So far it looks good. We had to put multiple coats on to make sure that it was covered properly and there's nothing showing. After about 5 coats of paint, we had the bottle looking the way we wanted, and then it was time to clear. When we put the clear on, I added a little something extra to the clear. I had some blue metallic flake just to give this bottle a little extra pop. It takes years and years of practice to develop a skill to paint like this. Now the second and last coat of clear is going on, and this bottle is looking amazing. We let it sit overnight, and the next day it was time to assemble. Look at that finish. We didn't even touch the bottle. There's no buffing, no polishing, no orange peel. That's the way your paint's supposed to look when you pick it up from a body shop. Anywhere the light hits this base tube, the bottle sparkles. You can't miss this anywhere. So I tested the speaker with a AA battery and the speaker works. If you want to see how to test the speaker with a AA battery, I'll post a short about it later on. And I guess the wires he had didn't work properly. We'll see how it plays when we put it in the car. Whenever you're installing a speaker into an enclosure, don't use an electric gun like I am. You run the risk of popping that speaker just by the smallest slip. This base tube looks amazing. I really didn't think it would come out this good. And it looks so close to the original blue that a NOS bottle would have. I couldn't find any online to buy, so if you guys want to buy this, comment, let me know. I am going to post it up for sale soon. Now it's time to test. It works, it hits hard. It's only an 8-inch, so you can't expect much, but it plays really well for a 20-something-year-old subwoofer. I wonder how much people I could fool with a sticker being on the bottle. Guys, thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the video, please like, subscribe, and share. It's much appreciated. Looks legit.